City Week, ladies and gentlemen. Now I have the pleasure of being joined by personnel from the Chamber of Commerce. I have on the Director of Membership Experience, Leslie Traylor. Leslie, welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Well, you just brightened up our set this morning, so thank you so very much for that.
And glad
your
to be
pink,
here.
Yeah. Well, Leslie, you're with the Chamber of Commerce. Tell us a little bit about the Chamber, if you don't mind, for those that may not know what the Chamber is.
Sure. So the Chamber is located in downtown LaGrange, just catty corner to here pretty much. We're right off of Bull Street, across from Solomon's department store. The Chamber of Commerce has been in action in Troup County for over 100 years, and I've been there for 4 years, so it's been a wonderful experience, a wonderful opportunity. The Chamber is a membership-based organization. We provide networking opportunities for our members, so we have over 740 Chamber members within Troup County and surrounding areas as well. So we provide events and resources for our members to engage and to network. Very
good. Now, if there was a business that wasn't a part of the Chamber, how can they become a member of the Chamber?
Sure. So our application is right online, www.lagrangechamber.com. There's a drop-down box with an application. It's an online form, and it comes straight to me. So then they're entered immediately into our database. They have access to their business directory, and then they get looped right into all of our Chamber events.
Okay. And you're talking about networking as being one of the main roles of the Chamber. And I know just last week you all had the Early Bird Chamber Breakfast.
Yes.
Talk a little bit about that. And I know a lot of people, and I've attended those in the past too. Talk a little bit about that if you don't mind.
Sure. So we have 9 early bird breakfasts a year, and we actually just wrapped our series for 2022. We will kick back off early bird breakfasts in February. So it's been a wonderful year of breakfasts. We meet at Delavant, and we have over 120 in attendance, from brand new members that have never come to an early bird, all the way up to our big businesses and our big industry. So we have speakers, and of course breakfast and coffee.
Oh wow, sounds good. And like you say, I've attended some of those in the past, and the breakfast is quite nice. And and the speakers have been very, very engaging, and it's a diverse background of speakers that you all bring there. And you talked about the networking once again. That's a great way to kind of get plugged into different aspects of.
Absolutely. It can be a little intimidating coming to your first early bird breakfast as a brand new member. So we do have members of our different committees that greet those new members, and they actually sit with them as well. So it's nice to you see a friendly face when you first walk in, and then you want to come back.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, today we're here, and that's great. You know, the Chamber, like I said, been there and existing for over 100 years, and you know, this is something that's been taking place in our community, not quite for 100 years, but it's almost half a century, though.
Right.
And that is the annual Christmas parade.
That's right.
That's what you're here to talk about today. And I understand this is the 46th.
We are going into 46.
Okay.
Yes.
Wow. So talk a little bit about the Christmas parade.
Sure. So we're excited to be rolling out year 46. The theme this year is Santa's Helpers.
Okay.
And we're also very excited to be able to partner with Kia of LaGrange. They are our presenting sponsor of the Christmas parade this year. We have a Grand Marshal sponsor as well, Jackson Services. So sprinkled throughout the parade, you'll see Kia vehicles as well as some Jackson trucks. But we are starting at the same place. Granger Park is where it'll kick off, and then we will do this loop until we get to Smith Street and then back down to Ridley. So it's the same route. Okay,
very good. Now, Santa's Helpers, and the Grand Marshal, I think you all have already announced who that's going to be.
Yes.
So talk a little bit about the Grand Marshal.
Right. So the theme and the Grand Marshal really work hand in hand this year. Patty Youngblood is our Grand Marshal for the Christmas parade. After her service with United Way for over 19 years, it was the perfect fit. She's been a wonderful helper, a wonderful leader in the community, and so Santa's Helpers worked really great with having Patty as our Grand Marshal, so we're thrilled to have her this year.
Absolutely. You know, when you talk about United Way and all the things that they do in our community and all the agencies that are represented through United Way, it is great. I mean, and they are helping hands within the community. So we're definitely happy for Patty and being the Grand Marshal. And also, and some may know, some may not know, that Patty has retired now from United Way. So, you know, I think it's very fitting that she's honored there. Sponsorship. Kia is the sponsor of the Grand Marshal. If somebody was watching, they want to become a sponsor. And I know you also have Jackson Services is another sponsor. But if somebody wanted to become a sponsor, is there an opportunity for them to be able to do that?
Absolutely. Just let us know.
All right.
We certainly have sponsorships throughout the year. We're even working on our 2023 level of sponsorships for our membership right now, from the parade to early bird breakfasts to putting an ad in our magazine. So definitely reach out if you have ideas as well. For themes and grand marshals, we start working on the Christmas parade in July and August. So it's a long process. We're glad that it's coming up. But yeah, any ideas, we're always open to that, and sponsorships as well, of course.
Very good. And if somebody wanted to serve on that committee, is it just mainly chamber members that's on the committee, or you have a person from the community? How does that?
A little bit of both. A little bit of both. We definitely have an events committee as well as a parade group. So we are always welcoming people outside in the community as well to come and help. We'd love to listen.
Okay. And I went there because I wanted to go to this next person here that has been the director of the parade for about 30 years.
That's right.
And when you say that, I remember this young man because when I was with the police department, he came through my team CPA when I was at the police department during the summer. And a great young man then, or a great young person at that time, who's grown up to be a great young man.
Right.
And that is none other than Warren Adams. Talk a little bit about that, if you don't mind.
Warren is... Wow, I don't know what we would do without Warren, really, when it comes to the parade. So Warren is the parade director. He is the one that greets every float, every truck, every horse that enters Granger Park the day of the Christmas parade. He is the one that is getting everyone set up and ready to rock and roll when the clock hits 6 o'clock. So he's working his radio, he's radioing me, he's got his whole team of people at Granger getting everything set. It's a little chaotic, and he handles it with a lot of grace. It's a school day, so I mean, school gets out, 3:15, so he's getting the parking lot cleared out in addition to bringing in semi-trucks with flatbeds and floats, and so he really does a great job. We're so thankful for him.
And when you see the parade come by, you don't understand or can't really respect all the behind the scenes work that is taking place. You just see it come by and you're like, oh wow, that's great.
Right.
But we definitely thank Warren for the years of service that he has provided.
Warren and his mom as well. His mom, Donna, also has helped him for that same amount of years. So Warren and Donna are a partnership. We couldn't do it without them both. Well, so we're so thankful for them.
Yes. And we're talking about the entries into the parade. And we have noticed and seen and witnessed that the parade has just grown over the course of years. And I think, of course, 2020, it took its toll on everything, but we've seen the parade have grown back. Right. Talk about some of the entries that we might be able to see in some of the categories, if you don't mind.
Right. So there's 5 or 6 different categories. We do have civic, industry, school. I think there's small business, first time entry, and I'm missing one of them. And
I shouldn't have put you on the spot like that. That's okay.
Missing one. But there are 5 or 6 different entries that also were voted upon. So we do have judges in Granger Park. So you could win for first time entry. You could win for the civic category as well. So there are different categories, and all of that information is on the application. Applications are due back on Friday, November the 18th. So we're looking at, we've got about a week and a half to get your application in, as well as the application fee is $75 this year.
Okay. All right. Very good. And I know that, we have the Christmas parade, and we didn't talk about the date. We talked about the time, what the day, and most people probably know what day it is, but go ahead and let them know.
It falls the Thursday after Thanksgiving. So it is this year is Thursday, December the 1st, kicking off at Granger Park at 6 p.m., but before Granger, you have the opportunity to actually come on the square. It's the Mingle with Kringle, and that's put on by the Downtown LaGrange Development Authority. We also partner with them as well. So you'll have Santa and Rudolph, Snowman, Frosty. They are all going to be on the square, and you get to do exactly what it says, Mingle with Kringle. We'll also flip the switch on the Christmas tree at about 5 o'clock with Patty Youngblood. All right. She'll do that, and her team of United Way, and then we'll rush her down to Granger to get set to get started at 6 o'clock. So Mingle with Kringle's 3 to 5. And we also, of course, our presenting sponsor, Kia of LaGrange, will also be present on the square. They're going to be giving away some swag. So Santa hats and different items, festive items with Kia of LaGrange.
Okay, some swag.
That's right.
Okay, some swag.
Santa swag.
All right, some Santa swag. So if someone is interested in entering a float, because they still have time.
They do.
Get your applications, get it into you guys. Deadline is November the 18th.
That is correct. Applications can be found at our office, so anyone can come into the Bull Street side of the chamber, grab an application, or we do have a Facebook event. So it is on our Facebook page under the events tab. It says 2022 Christmas Parade Santa's Helpers. They can click that event, and then there's a link. So there's actually an online form that they can complete as well. So two different options this year.
Making it easy.
That's right.
Making it easy.
Plenty of time left and plenty of availability left. So we are not full.
All right. So approximately how many entries do you think you all have at this point? Do you know?
We're at over probably 25 entries right now, and we usually absolutely climb to over 90 by next week. So we're very prepared to be getting a lot of applications this year.
Okay. Well, very good. And I know that's one of the events that the community always look forward to. And I get the pleasure of being front seat and the hosting.
Yes.
And again, this year I have the pleasure of being joined by April Ross from BTV. That's right. So we're looking forward to it. And I know the community will come out and just thoroughly enjoy the annual Christmas parade, the 46th annual Christmas parade here in our very own downtown. And Leslie, I always want to thank you for coming on and sharing this information.
Thank you.
And I'm sure, like you say, the 25 would go to 125 here in no time at all.
Definitely will. We're ready to give out numbers and take the applications. It's going to be a busy week for us.
There you go. And give Warren some more work, right?
That's right. He's very excited.
He's very excited. Leslie, thank you so much for being my guest today on City Week and talking about the annual Christmas parade.
Thank you for having me.
All right. Thank you very much.
Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned for more City Week coming up in just a moment. Welcome back, City Week, ladies and gentlemen. As always, we're always delighted to have from Visit LaGrange, Lynn Harley, to tell us about the upcoming events. So, Lynn, I know that you have a great lineup, so let us hear all about it.
Okay, great. Thanks. Good morning, Alton. Today I'm going to be talking about the events that are going to be occurring in our city from November 14th through November 20th. So let's get started. Thursday, November 17th at 7:30 p.m., Pure Life House of Music presents The Brevrant. The Brevrant, hailing from the heart of Orange County, continues to create an ever-evolving sound that pushes stylistic boundaries. Just as Orange County is home to snow-capped mountains, pristine beaches, and bustling city centers, the Brevrant's alternative rock sound draws authentically from folk, surf, and R&B influence, but doesn't shy away from thundering rhythms, blistering guitars, and progressive synths. Pure Life House of Music is located at 206 Clark Street. For tickets, go online to www.purelifelagrange.com. Friday, November 18th, from 5 p.m. until 9 p.m., join us downtown for the holiday Sip and Shop. Emberglow will have a special evening of shopping, wine tasting, and gathering with friends. Sip, meet makers, personalized gifts, free gift wrapping, festive music, and more. Just in time for the holidays. They will be kicking off their 2-day handmade ornament extravaganza and handmade earring event. Celebrating 2 years in business, Emberglow is located at 10 North Lafayette Square in LaGrange. Also Friday, November 18th, Sweetland on Ice opens. Beginning Friday, November 18th, and lasting through February 14th, 2023, the Great Lawn at Sweetland Amphitheater will host a covered 5,500 square foot open-air ice skating rink, which is provided and operated by Sweetland Amphitheater. Bring your family and friends to this winter wonderland and enjoy holiday decorations. They'll have a spectator section with heaters, and you can also enjoy the ice skating action, along with affordable concessions. Saturday, November 19th, from 3 p.m. until 7 p.m., The Gathering Ministry presents Saturday Market Pop-Up Shop Experience. LaGrange and surrounding areas. Let's network, shop, and enjoy some food, fun, and music. Enjoy some of the best food from local vendors LaGrange and the surrounding cities have to offer. Don't worry, they will always have a fun activity for the children to do while you shop. Location for the event is 623 Juniper Street, LaGrange. Saturday, November 19th from 5:30 to 8 p.m., Food Truck and Live Music Festival with a Cause. Tiva Road Baptist Church is partnering with Troup High School's Ambassador Program to host a fundraising event for the Calumet Center for Healing and Attachment. There will be food trucks, SEC games, live music, prizes, bouncy house games, a reverse raffle, and tons of silent auction items. Please help them raise funds to ensure that this center is able to help those who are in need. And finally, on Sunday, November 20th at 4:30 p.m., the First Methodist Church will be hosting the Choral Society of West Georgia, who will be presenting We Gather Together, a concert of praise, thanksgiving, and remembrance. For years, the Choral Society of West Georgia has performed this service. This year is special because they will have the narrators returning for a very special tribute. Tickets are $15 each, and you can purchase them on their website at www.choralsocietyofwestgeorgia.org. And these are just a few of the events that will be happening in LaGrange during the week of November 14th through the 20th. So we hope you'll get out, have fun, and stay safe.
Lynn, that is quite a lineup. There's a lot going on in the month of November, and I'm sure people will take full advantage of it. Weather looks to be beautiful on some of those evenings, so thank you always for coming on and sharing this information.
Anytime. Thank you.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining City Week this week. My guests have been from the Chamber of Commerce. I had on Director of Members Experience, Leslie Traylor, as she talked about the upcoming 46th Annual Christmas Parade that will be taking place here in downtown LaGrange on December the 1st, starting at 6 o'clock. So if you haven't gotten your entry in, go ahead and do so. I'm sure they'll be willing and happy to work with you. And we want to say thank you to the sponsors, and also thank you to our Grand Marshal, Patty Youngblood. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope that you've enjoyed this interview. And as always, I want to invite you back for more of City Week.